Hello there and welcome to Star Wars 1000. Star Wars question of the day. Who was Snoke's first apprentice before Kylo Ren? If you don't know, Snoke supposedly had an apprentice before Kylo Ren, as it was confirmed in the Force Awakens visual dictionary and The Last Jedi official movie companion. We know nothing about this other apprentice, and hopefully they eventually dive into who this first apprentice was. Until then, we can only speculate on who this apprentice could be. Did we see the character already, or did we not meet the character yet? I think we have met Snoke's first apprentice, or at least have seen the character, and one of the characters that it could end up being is Grogu. We know the Empire really wants Grogu, and they could end up taking him, possibly even brainwashing him into becoming a dark side user. I really don't think that will be the case though, and I really hope that is not the case, because I want to see Grogu in the future as a Jedi, or who knows, because we know his species could live for hundreds of years, and I think it would suck if he ends up dying before the sequels. I hope to see the future of the character as a good guy and not a bad guy. It is possible though that the fate of Grogu could be a dark one, but I really hope that's not the case. There's also Ezra, who could end up being Snoke's first apprentice. Maybe Thrawn somehow manipulates Ezra into doing the bidding of the Empire, or maybe Ezra loses his memories while he goes away into the unknown regions. Like, anything is possible that could turn Ezra into the dark side, and who knows what state of mind Ezra is in by the time we see him again, either in the Ahsoka show or in another show at some point. I really hope that is not the case, because that would be undoing Ezra's entire character arc from Star Wars Rebels. I honestly think Ezra would become more in the gray, like Ahsoka, when we see him again, instead of a full-blown dark side user becoming Snoke's apprentice. But I do not think his future is with the dark side. Well, at least that's what I hope, because his character arc was really great in Star Wars Rebels. He overcame the dark side. He overcame many challenges. So why would this turn him to the dark side out of everything? So I hope he ends up not being Snoke's first apprentice, but anything is possible. Now, I think this character is most likely going to be Snoke's first apprentice, and that is Jacen Syndulla. I don't think it is a coincidence that the character is named Jacen, like his Legends counterpart, and we all know how his Legends counterpart ended with turning to the dark side. I think it would make some good storytelling if Ezra trains Jacen but fails, then Jacen turns to the dark side. Like, who knows what the future of Jacen Syndulla is, but I really do think it would make some really good storytelling if Jacen turned to the dark side after being trained by Ezra. And also, that would be interesting to see how Ezra would deal with that conflict of failing Kanan's son, and that would be something interesting for Ezra's character arc to go through as well. I really do think it could end up being one of the three characters I just mentioned, and I really hope it will be Jacen Syndulla that will end up being Snoke's first apprentice. And I do think that's the direction that they will go in. I think that makes the coolest story and the most sense in my opinion. But it is possible that Snoke's first apprentice is some nobody that we haven't even met yet. Okay, so to wrap up the video, may the Force be with you always.